it's silly, man. It goes to show you that the NFL is so behind. And like, man, that name should have been changed years ago. Then he
Nigga.
finally changed. Then he changed to some more dumb shit.
Camera rolling.
Let's go. Let's go.
We rolling. Hell yeah. Fuck that shit, dog podcast.
Yes, sir.
Episode 49.
Yep.
Y'all already know how we do.
Yeah, we trying to bring you a little visual. I got on my dad fit today.
Man, look. I threw on some clothes. Look, this is my house.
Shit
I
extra
got dressed.
snug,
I got dressed to chill in my office, my nigga. I put on shoes to chill in my office. I ain't tying them shit. Y'all don't get. I'm not gonna tie my shoes and walk around the goddamn house. Not at all. But yeah, man. Look, it's episode 49.
Let's go.
I'm your boy Veezy.
Qurious.
So, last week we talked a lot of shit about about Jeezy and Jeannie Mae and their baby.
Yeah.
Turns out they actually did reveal the gender of the baby. It's a girl.
It was Cheers.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. They just changed the button.
I don't know what that shit is, but round of applause for Jeezy and Jeezy Mae. Yeah. Or Jeannie Mae. Whatever the fuck. Look, I'm not putting too much into that.
Yeah, no big deal.
Listen, the shit we said after the fact, I stand by that. I was listening to the damn shit today. Yeah. The shit we said after the fact, I stand by all that.
Right.
We was just wrong on the fact that, they was, withholding the baby's gender. We called Jeezy whipped and all that shit. Because, I was like Jeannie Mae all over that. That part, we'll retract. The shit I said after that, and the shit you said after that, we stand by that shit. Y'all keep introducing all this weirdness into the world. Hey, we gonna talk about it.
That's it.
So yeah, take that back. Moving on.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to talk about.
Gotta review this peculiar people shit, man. Gotta get that out the way.
It was a colon cleanse that my dog decided to try. Wants to give you guys a review.
It ain't gonna be no full review, like I said. It's gonna be a quick. My nigga, get that shit because it worked.
Okay.
It worked, and I'm telling you, you gonna feel lighter. It don't make you queasy. I'm gonna say one thing though, just because I did want to do this. I'm gonna read the ingredients: water, moringa, dandelion, king of the forest, soursop leaves, guinea hen, jack in the bush, leaf of life, aloe vera, prickly pear, garlic, star of anise, and cinnamon. I read them shits off just to say this. Don't take this shit thinking it's gonna taste good. Don't open that bottle thinking it's gonna smell good. Because you open the bottle, what you smell is what you're gonna smell for the rest of the day. Real shit. Real shit, literally. What you smell when you open that bottle is what you're gonna smell for the rest of the day.
Ooh.
And my nigga. Yeah. But I recommend it. Right. That's the main thing. You want to clean your shit out, take that shit. You will, yeah. Yeah. And real shit, don't go nowhere for 24 hours.
At all.
Nowhere. Don't run an errand. Because you don't know when that shit gonna pop up. Mm-hmm. You good for 2 hours and then your shit go and it's a wrap. It's a wrap. So yeah, that's my review.
Shit sound like a drum line around this bitch.
Boy.
Like it's going down.
I played a couple cadences. I give you that. All right, moving on, man. All right, dog. Let's get into this sports shit, man. The Super Bowl coming up.
Yeah, was that Bengals and Rams?
Yes, sir.
I put it like this. I already know everyone's picking the Rams. Everyone's
Not
picking
me.
the Rams. Really?
Mm-mm.
I feel like that they spend enough money.
I'm putting
So
it this way. I don't have a dog in the fight.
either.
I would love to see Matt Stafford get him a ring. My thing is, it's something about this Bengals team that just they special. Like they achieve when they shouldn't. This is a real team of overachievers.
Okay.
Ain't nobody see the Bengals in the Super Bowl at the beginning. No, not nobody.
No one picked.
And I'm gonna tell you, I thought it was gonna be Kansas City. I thought the Rams was gonna get there. I thought it was gonna be Kansas City and LA.
Okay.
And I'm telling you, I was so glad when the Rams beat the Bucks.
Yeah.
Because they jumped out to that early ass lead. I was like, okay, let's get this shit over. And then Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady.
And it looked like, we was gonna get some more goat of all goats talk that was gonna piss me all the way the fuck off.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, dog. I was geeked when they lost. I was geeked when the Rams won. Because that's why I figured Matt Stafford went to a decent squad and just being him going through what he went through with the Lions, I figured it was gonna be the Rams in the Super. I see now like they probably gonna get to the Super Bowl next year.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be Rams and KC. Kansas City should be there.
Yeah. But Patrick Mahomes is still who we think he is.
Fuck Patrick Mahomes.
I'm still
he
saying
ain't what I thought he was.
He is who
he
people
ain't.
say he was.
Nah.
But he makes some good. He still makes some good throws. Now
The
people trying to say he's choking.
The last 4 throws he made was some bullshit. Now
True
I don't know
enough.
if he was choking. I don't know if he threw the game away. But I'm gonna tell you like this: everything that you loved about Patrick Mahomes, he ain't do none of that shit in them last 4 throws. He displayed everything that I hate about a quarterback that dances in the backfield waiting for his favorite player to get open.
Okay.
Like my nigga, 2nd and goal, 4 yards to go. You 2nd and goal, and you 4 yards away from the end zone.
Right.
If you watch that play, my nigga McCole Hardman runs a quick out.
Right.
Throw him the ball.
Right.
This nigga didn't even look his way. He dancing around looking for Tariq, took a sack. Next play. Snap the ball. Dancing around again. They showed the replay. You see McCole Hardman come across wide the fuck open. He run out to play. You see Travis Kelce come under him wide the fuck open and sit in the zone wide the fuck open and sit there. What's Mahomes doing? With the ball out in front of him, with 2 niggas in front of him. Fumble. And then he lucky as fuck his motherfucking lineman was there.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
because that would have been the game.
He lost in the game, definitely. But my thing is, I just can't call a champion a gag artist. Like, he just fucked up. He lost the game. You know what I'm saying? You see other sports analysts like, oh man, he choked. I mean, he said it in the post interview. Hey, I got greedy. I tried to do some bullshit.
He trying to do too fucking much.
Trying to do too much.
You know, I would have to watch that Super Bowl between them and San Francisco again. I know. I think he won Super Bowl MVP, but I had to watch it again just to see exactly how much of that was him or how much of that was his receivers bailing him out from doing some dumb shit. Because that's what he was looking for in that overtime. First pass he throws, you don't need that to throw to Tyreek Hill in double coverage. You don't need that shit.
No.
First pass you threw a pick, nigga. As soon as they get the coin toss, KC won the game. Supposed to be. That's what happened with the Bills.
Yeah, you go down there, kick that field goal.
Go down, fuck that, score a touchdown.
Yeah, you do that. Yeah.
But what he do? He wants it all, and it's like, dog, you got the whole overtime. This the playoffs.
Right.
Ain't no ties.
No,
There
ain't no
are
ties.
no ties. You got the whole overtime
Gotta
to
be a winner.
score.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get down there with 1 second left in overtime, you don't need a touchdown.
Right.
Kick the fucking field goal and walk away a winner.
Yeah.
Nah, I want it all now.
Yeah. I mean, game management. I mean,
and that's why I say Cincinnati special, because I've seen him do that shit to other teams in double coverage, and Tyreek somehow jumps over a nigga and catches that shit. Not this time. That motherfucking corner, like goddamn Jordan, dog, went up one hand. Mine.
Well, hey, it is what it is. But shout out to the Bengals.
Yeah.
I just, Mahomes just got to get this right here. Doing too much.
Followed by a couple of these.
Nigga
Stupid
just
motherfucker.
Straight doing too much.
I'm so glad I ain't had no money on that shit, dog, because I knew once KC got past the Bills,
that's it.
That's your toughest competition.
Yeah, the Bills is tough. I like Josh.
The Bengals, the Bengals barely made it in the playoffs. Wasn't nobody thinking they was finna win that shit. I don't give a damn how good Joe Burrow been looking. Because they was looking real good at the end of the season, but I don't care.
Yeah, no, nobody picked them. So I'm like, I be watching my timeline like, hey, didn't I see no Bengals jerseys? Ain't nobody pick them, especially not in this goofy ass.
But now, as far as the Super Bowl is concerned, I will not be surprised if the Bengals walk away winners, because, like we did say, Joe Burrow is playing his ass off.
Yeah.
And the Bengals as a team is playing their ass off. And I just am happy to see two new faces at quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Besides same
Tom Brady and somebody.
Tom Brady, Russell Wilson, Ben Roethlisberger.
Them niggas.
You know, Peyton was my dog, but he retired. Eli. Like, goddamn.
Different names. But Rams, they paid their money. Like I said, they went and got the best team money can buy. And it's actually working. Unlike other motherfucking LA teams, which will remain nameless, but they still ass.
What the LA team? The Chargers?
The goddamn Lakers.
You basketball.
But anyway, stays.
I don't even look. We can talk basketball.
But not right now.
I ain't putting basketball on here.
Yeah, no, not right now.
I don't give a fuck about. I'll care about the Lakers when LeBron retires. How about that?
I put out, yeah.
And the Pistons suck. The Pistons suck right now. They fuck around and start getting good, then it's watching Pistons games is just like watching Lions games. I just watch to see what the young kids is doing, just to see what our team could look like in the future. Is there anything that we do good?
Yeah.
Like Cade Cunningham is a beast.
Yeah, y'all best player right now is Isaiah Wright or some shit like that. That's your best.
No, it's I'm not. I know his name, but it slipped my mind right now. So.
Yeah, but it's something like that.
But they talking about trading that nigga. So.
Already.
It ain't Isaiah though. I know who you talking about. Keeping it with football, Tom Brady retired. Get out of here, nigga. Get out of here. Get the fuck on. Finally. Take your 7 Super Bowls and get the fuck out of here.
No,
yes.
That nigga played for 20 years.
Bye. You don't need to play. If this nigga,
Hey, it is what it is, but 7 Super Bowls.
You did enough, man. Damn, you ain't even need to play this year.
No,
you don't owe the Bucks nothing.
Nope.
The Bucks can finally go back to being garbage. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Hey, you the GOAT. I say it.
Got to.
Ain't no quarterback more decorated than you.
Nope.
Now get the fuck out of
here. Man.
Walk away a champion.
And that's it.
Because I mean, he was pushing it.
Definitely
pushing it. He was pushing it. He was about to be out there looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. I don't care.
No, he wasn't.
Bruh, all right.
But 45 and playing quarterback is just too much.
At what point does his age catch up to him? And look, I hope nothing comes out to where this man was on any type of performance enhancements or nothing like that, because to be 45 and a quarterback, but we know his career. He barely got touched.
Oh yeah.
He barely got that one season that he did get injured.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he never got touched again. Like, he takes sacks, but bruh, hit Tom Brady too hard.
Flag.
You gonna see yellow all over. It's gonna be referees that ain't even in the motherfucking picture throwing flags. I saw that shit.
So I mean, man. So okay, remember we watched Cobra Kai or whatever. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? When dude paid the officials. Like,
yeah,
I can see Tom Brady like, hey man, let's have a conference. Then all the refs like, hey, this nigga get too close to me, throw that motherfucker.
yeah.
Give him a Rolex. You know what I'm
Bruh,
saying?
nigga, they've been writing Tom Brady stories since that motherfucking Raiders game, dog. When they stole my motherfucking Super Bowl away from my motherfucking dog. Charles Woodson should have went to the Super Bowl that year. That was a sack. It was a sack fumble at the end of the game. That was it. That's that. It tuck
And what did
rule
they
my
call it?
ass.
Yeah, that tuck rule.
Tuck
Whatever.
rule my ass.
Yeah,
He
I remember
he
that.
did. He wasn't throwing the ball. He pump faked. He brought it down. Chuck slapped that bitch out of his hands.
Mm-hmm.
How's that a pass?
You said that was a pass?
Yeah, that's what the tuck rule was. They said because he made a throwing motion that it was in the process of a pass. But if you watch it, he pump faked, brought the ball back down, and then got it slapped out his hand.
Oh nah, that's crazy.
Bruh, they've been writing Tom Brady's story since that moment, right then.
Yeah.
And he been getting every call. And you know what was fucked up? I knew it was over when I don't know if it was the game against the Rams or the game before that, where he got called for a personal foul.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was like, oh, they calling shit on. Yeah, you done, man. They like, nah, hey, we gotta usher in the next
The
era,
next
dog.
golden white boy.
You done, man. Ain't
Yeah.
ain't no eight.
Yeah,
Ain't no eight for you, bro.
He what he say? He bit his lip and then like he went to the referee and just went off. Like he
Yeah,
just went crazy.
but fuck that, nigga. You bit your lip. Ooh wee. So what? That's why I don't like this. Like, y'all don't understand. It ain't because he's not a good quarterback. Bruh, I ain't like Jordan because this nigga did all this fucking complaining and got every goddamn call his way.
Don't talk about MGZ.
Fuck that nigga too.
You're treading on hating waters, dog.
Hey, look, hey, whatever, dog. You can say what you want. I look at Brady and Jordan the same.
No.
I look at them the same. I'm sick of y'all niggas. When Jordan retired both times, I was like, hell yeah, get the fuck out of there.
I was sad.
Nah. Bruh, I did a huge happy dance when he retired the first time.
It is what it is, but you know, hey.
I was mad though because he retired. Zeke had retired the year before.
Nigga, that nigga wasn't even playing. That nigga was sitting out the whole time.
Oh, Zeke? I know.
Yep.
That's why I was mad. I was like,
Goddamn,
goddamn,
Achilles was done.
I thought he was gonna come back, man. I was
Achilles
like, come
done.
on, Zeke, you got one more year. And he was like, nah, I can't.
Yeah, that's cool. No doubt about it, man.
But all right, so let's go ahead and just say the most decorated quarterback in the NFL is now sitting it out.
Yeah.
He's retired.
No problem. Yeah, man. Hey,
I'll give you a.
yeah,
You ain't getting
shout
no.
out Tom
I'm not
Brady's
pressing
that
no
dude.
button for you, my dog.
Yeah, no, he did a damn thing, man.
Hey,
Did a damn
and
thing.
it's funny. Like, I really don't like Tom Brady. I didn't like him at Michigan, and I did not like him in the NFL. The one time I did root for the fucking Patriots was when I was like, okay, they finna go. I root for history. So when they was finna go undefeated, I wanted to see the shit happen.
Me too.
I was like, nigga, you know the hardest thing for me was to watch the Patriots versus the Dolphins and say,
They lose.
because it was like one of the last two games of the season.
Mm-hmm.
The first time Miami played them, I was like, nigga, beat these niggas. Then they lost. The second time, I was like, I mean, they close as hell. I kind of want to see the shit now.
Yeah. Nah, when they lost, that was the only time I picked the Patriots for the Super Bowl, and that's when they lost.
And then them whole ass niggas lost to Eli Manning. But he the GOAT. Get the fuck out of here. Goats don't lose to Eli Manning. I'm just saying.
Eli don't.
Eli the GOAT killer. That's what I'm talking
Mm.
about. Shedeur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son, quarterback at Jackson State,
Right.
signs a contract with Gatorade. Becomes the first HBCU player to have a sponsorship with Gatorade.
Let's go. I want more notoriety to come to HBCUs. I really hope.
I do too.
And it looks like Deion Sanders is really like taking it upon himself to bring a great light. Like it seemed like in every interview, every time he got the mic, on, he is saying some great shit.
Yeah, and he's shining like. And
Saying
this
some
is
great
what I
shit.
like about him. It ain't just about Jackson State for him. It ain't just about Jackson State. It's about the entirety of HBCU football. He wants to see it bigger than what it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He want to see HBCUs competing with not even just the other FCS teams that are at the top. You know what I'm saying? But he
Mhm.
want to see them competing with, dare I say, Bama. It's
Yeah.
gonna take a while, but I mean, that's what he
why
wants to
not?
see.
And
And
it
why?
should
Yeah,
be.
you're right.
Yeah,
Why
why
not?
not?
Why not?
Yeah, man. I mean, this is it. Like it's about like what we should been doing years ago, or like for the last 60 years or 65 years, just community, community, community.
Mm-hmm.
Like we cannot go forward if we don't invest in ourselves. So it's like, okay, let's bring our athletes back home.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Let's promote our people, everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like everyone else.
Yep.
That's
Yep.
it.
And for the ones that say, oh well, the HBCUs don't have the money. All right, where do you think these other colleges got their money? They ain't start at the top. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You had to build it from somewhere. You
Yeah.
build that football program, and then what happens is you build the football program. You you what I'm gonna say? Advertise the school.
Yeah.
You playing them big games where you get to advertise your school. That helps with enrollment. So it ain't just sports teams. You getting students for sports. Other people see your school and apply and get accepted
Yeah.
because it's like a a, a a knock on certain HBCUs. I'm not gonna say like Howard or Morehouse because those are like, I guess, the Ivy League of.
Yeah.
But let's say Cookman,
Okay.
just because we know for a fact, a lot of people would look at Cookman as a school that just takes the leftovers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They good. You can say that.
yeah, because the requirements aren't as high.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's a knock on a lot of HBCUs. There's 117. You know what I'm saying? We keep looking at the top 10, top 20 that is, you know, up there education wise.
Mm-hmm.
But looking at the others, it's like they take the students that don't get into those schools.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's
And
what.
that's just to say HBCUs are small schools. That's with any small school. There's small PWIs that take just anybody.
Right.
That take any, like, if you want to go to school, if you have the grades, but they're not good enough to get you in to Harvard, they're not good enough to get you into Michigan, they're not good enough to get you into UCLA or some shit like that. One of the big name schools, they not good enough to get you into, this school here. But, our requirements are, this GPA, 17 on the ACT or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and they let you in.
Right.
Or they got programs to let kids that, like, it's not that exclusive. When you're looking at a school like, I'll say Michigan because that's the public school that's real big on education. It's hard as fuck to get in that school, and it's a public school. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, kids get a full ride scholarship to smaller schools. They not even getting a full rides. These kids got 4.0 GPAs not getting full rides to Michigan because it's that hard to get into. Like you got to have like a perfect ACT, SAT score for like
Well,
5.0 GPA.
well. The thing is, like, man,
You know what I'm saying?
it's the fact that okay, you have these things, and it's like they have this supposedly the name, that may be
Yeah,
historically recognized, and it's like, well, that's how we basically say, okay, these schools are better than these schools. When really you
yeah.
can still get a quality education.
From
Now,
a lot of schools.
yeah, from a lot of schools, and maybe like say the requirements may not be as stiff, but that does not mean that the curriculum or how they're able to place you in a position to be
Yeah,
exposed to particular companies that's hiring and give you that salary.
yeah.
Like it's no knock on them being small,
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Where it ties into football and you know,
and that brings dollars.
yeah, the it's the money that comes in.
Yeah,
The money that comes in allows you to advertise.
yeah,
If you have money coming, it allows you to grow and allows you to get your name out there to more people, and then you attract the. That was the point I was getting at. I know I went left, like I went all the way left, but that's what I was getting at. And
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not
That's
trying
cool.
to knock these schools,
No,
but I'm
no,
just
not at all.
saying like you're not seeing a bunch of like even though you see excellent students pick these schools,
Right.
you're not seeing a huge influx of it.
Yeah, no, not now, but
You're not seeing a bunch of niggas that can go to Harvard trying to go to an HBCU.
true. I mean, true enough. But I still think that more NFL players who have the knack for coaching, who want to be head coaches,
Mm-hmm.
if they can talk that same shit Dion is talking, and they can flip more recruits,
Now
like
that's
that will as a continuing trend,
that's the
it'll
hard
be a
part.
beautiful thing because the thing is, we still see white schools as being better quality. And I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it's kind of crazy. It's like, okay, with a name like Master P, right? Master P took his son out of Tennessee State saying they didn't have the medical capabilities to help. I think he had like a hip injury.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but number one, I would do that thing as quietly as possible. I don't want to bring any kind of notoriety to the fact that this school doesn't have particular resources. I don't know how good
But
his
see,
son
here's the
is.
thing is, you Master P. Make a donation to the school that your son goes to
I,
instead of pulling them out. You want to see them get a better medical program?
yeah.
Donate to it.
I mean, and I mean, and it's like if you got it like that,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
And if
saying?
you got it like that, bruh, pay your son medical bills.
Yeah,
I'm not like it ain't count Master P money day, but I mean like the rich niggas that pull their kids out of school because of shit like that,
yeah. Well,
I can understand that from a parent that, you know,
but it just looks like a
comfortable.
knock on the program.
Yeah,
It looks like a
they
knock on
make
it.
it public. I
Yeah,
know exactly what you're saying,
you know what I'm saying?
bruh. That's what you see at that school. Your son goes to that school. You Master P. You got all these businesses. Make a donation to your son's school.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Make sure that place flourishes.
yeah, and that's it. Like it only helps out the name, the brand, like branding
Mm-hmm.
and marketing is so big. And I mean, now that we're older and stuff like that, we're starting to understand that more.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like I get it. Our biggest branding thing for cooking was the band
Mm-hmm.
commercials. Kids want to be in the band. I mean, if kids are good at football, but it's the
They
band.
wanted to be in the band. Nigga, the band was in a movie.
Straight up.
You know what
So
I'm
it's like,
saying?
like what are we talking about?
But
It's
see,
like that
this is
placement.
what, this is what where it got good for Cookman is the band was always good. The
Mm-hmm.
football team started getting good.
They started getting good.
Nigga, we started winning a couple classics. You started seeing more Wildcats at the classic.
When we was there, they won 3 straight. But anyway,
The nigga, the last 9 years they won.
they won.
We lost the last one, but that ain't nothing,
Fuck
man.
them rappers.
Shit, we coming back. We coming back. But
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to Shador Sanders, man. We took that conversation all over the place, man.
Yeah, but still, just real awesome though. I like what's going on.
Yeah, and then keeping it in.
Fuck the Rattlers. Yeah.
Nigga, keeping it local. It's a 14-year-old quarterback, Colin Hurley, goes to Trinity Christian Academy here in Jacksonville.
Hey, that's it.
Yep.
Hey, that's got 14-year-old star quarterback. Hey,
14-year-old freshman.
True freshman. Let's go.
They won the 2021 state championship. I don't know what class. I don't even know how y'all do classes in Florida.
It's of course it's by population. So they ain't played. They might have played like the other private schools in there.
Yeah.
Particular thing, like they ain't played the Reigns and the Reeboks and all them. So
yeah. But I mean, it's still a state championship.
Still a state championship. So shout out to him.
He's the youngest black quarterback to win a state football championship.
Let's go. That's historic.
To bring it to Duval.
That's history.
So shout out to you, young fella. Keeping it in high school. Right. A California father was removed from a high school basketball game after defending his son from racial slurs by the opposing team.
What?
Yeah. So one of the kids on the other team called his son a monkey and then asked him, "Where's your slave owner?" Couldn't have been me. Little kid.
You are a bitch ass nigga.
Could have went just like this.
And look, I don't fight kids. I would have went straight at that coach. You let your kids talk like that?
Man, hey.
What's going on, coach?
But again, though, man, Steve, this is the thing. I really don't understand. Like, when black people should never apologize for what they say. I stand by that 100%. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas loud as hell.
Yeah, man. Goddamn games. But never should apologize for nothing, man. It's like, all in all, like, even though we are in a supposed post-racist society, like, it creeps up whenever they see fit to be like, hey, you a monkey, you a jiggable, you a this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's there, it's always there.
Hey, darky.
You just don't say it out loud.
You're ghetto.
You thinking it. In every other aspect of life, you just don't say it out loud. But because you don't say it out loud, doesn't mean that it don't exist. So, like I said, at a basketball game, what's the first thing you go to? He dunking all over your
fucking nigger,
your mayonnaise son. You know what I'm saying? He dunking all over Peter with his mushroom cut.
You fucking nigger.
And that's what they do. Like,
and it be the fans. These is kids, man.
Yeah,
these is kids.
Yo, son. We went to Fernandina Beach for a high school basketball game. One of my dudes, his son was playing. Son was giving them buckets.
Yeah.
Dog, them white boys, they had like their little fan group. Like, dog, they were saying little racial stuff to them while they was hooping.
Yeah.
Of course, they whooped that ass hooping, but it's like, that's what they go to. Yeah, nigger.
You can't beat them on the court. So we try to get in their head. And it's like, and really, it's like, what are you going to do? Nigga, this is America. What you going to do? Man. What you going to do? As black people, really, what we going to do? Because we don't want to be the ones to get violent.
Yeah.
And whoop somebody ass.
Yeah.
But
they almost give you no choice.
And of course, never mind all that shit. Just beat them on the court. Yeah. But they still saying what the fuck they saying. Even after we beat their ass, they still saying what the fuck they saying.
I ain't say I dunked
and
on
even
you,
if we lost, they still gonna say what the fuck they say.
Still.
So at some point, it's got to move past beating them on the court.
Yeah.
Beat them in the face. You know what I'm saying?
But it's like, there ain't no black dude who dunking on people. Take that, cracker. No, ain't nobody say that. No,
and even if you do say it, they don't care.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Hey.
They don't give a goddamn.
They don't care. You know what I'm saying?
But call it, I have never, ever in my life dealt with a white person that called me a nigga who felt any type of way after I returned the slur and said, "Fuck you, cracker."
You don't even have the same stitch.
It does not sting.
It don't sting them like that.
It don't sting. You know what that bitch said to me? "I love crackers." bet you do, you fucking saltine. Yeah, those are my favorites. Now I'm mad because my insults ain't insulting her.
Yeah.
So now what? You gotta change the game. Stop letting that shit affect you.
Yeah.
Because if it affects you, what you gonna say back to them? If you trying to keep it words, what you gonna say back to them?
I don't know, because it'll go from, well, I'll show you a nigga.
Well, look, then it goes
like
to
physical
that.
altercation.
But look, the next thing is, hey man, at least I don't fuck my cousin. Does that one work?
Yeah.
Because if we going back and forth with words, I'm gonna have to start digging in my bag.
Yeah.
You know, because you look like you come from a trailer. You look like you headed to that motherfucker right now.
Your white trash, dirty feet having it. No.
You bathing in mayonnaise ass, dirty hair looking bitch. But it's like, where do we go? Where do we go? Because if I don't want to whoop your ass, I gotta use more words. Yeah. Either that or I just can't let it affect me no more.
Yeah. So I mean,
now it don't affect me. Now it's like, if you really had to go to calling me a nigga, I know I won.
Well, I mean, hey, but back to the story. That parent was in the right defending his son.
Oh, always. Always.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? Don't stand for nobody to disrespect you or believe that they can use a racial slur and
he was going in. He was nigga Meaty Mouse. He's trying to get the boy that was saying it. Yeah, come on, we in the parking lot. Give my son a fade. I bet you can't beat him up.
Right now.
There it is.
You know what I'm saying?
There it is. Whew. Shit. Shout out to that dad, man. Washington football team officially changed their name to the Washington Commanders.
Hey, look.
That's a boo for the organization, period.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck what y'all changed.
Yeah. Who
y'all went from a garbage name to a garbage name to an even more garbage name.
Yeah, no, I saw that motherfucking Cobra Commander.
That should be they fucking. That should be they they logo. Fucking Cobra.
Cobra. That shit was crazy.
Dog, they uniforms ugly as hell. They went. I like the Washington football team logo better than what they changed it to now.
Yeah. But
I should have just called yourselves Washington. If y'all wasn't gonna change it to the Washington Soul, you should have just changed it to something that represented Washington D.C.
Yeah, like the makeup of Washington D.C.
What the commander of what? What do y'all command? Commander in chief? Is that why they use commander in chief?
I mean, logically,
that shit sounds dumb.
But yeah, on top of
the commanders score. I hope y'all don't never score another motherfucking touchdown, because I don't want to hear touchdown commanders.
but on top of all that,
touchdown
it's
commander.
The fact it's just like, man, it's silly, man. It goes to show you that the NFL is so behind, and like, man, that name should have been changed years ago. Then you finally changed. Then you changed just some more dumb shit.
We talked about the Indians changing their name to the Guardians. Guardians, Commanders. Cleveland Guardians. Such a perfect fit. Washington Commanders. It sound white. It sound like they speaking straight to their white fan base. Like, hey, white people, we still thinking about you when we pick this name. We don't give a fuck about the city. We're going to be the Commanders. Because we're in Washington, D.C. It's the U.S. Capitol. We're the Commanders.
Shit. Well, just goofy, man.
Shit is trash. And nigga, Washington Soul wasn't even like one of the top 10 picks. Like, they don't care about, nigga, if you go to Washington, D.C., what you gonna see? You gonna see the White House, you gonna see the Washington Monument, you gonna see the Lincoln Memorial, and you gonna see niggas all up and down Washington, D.C.
Plenty.
You walk outside the motherfucking Capitol Row or whatever the fuck they call that shit, Capitol Hill.
Right.
You're going to see Howard. You're going to see George Washington University. You're going to see U of DC. You're going to see 2 HBCUs. And then the 8 blocks around that shit is straight up the hood. Yeah. Negroes, African Americans, black people. And they don't give a fuck. Because, they're not the ones paying to come to the games. They still watch. They still got to say.
Yeah.
In Washington D.C., Washington D.C. is go-go. Washington D.C. is soul music. Washington D.C. is jazz.
A lot of culture there.
It's so much culture there. If you only been once, you see it.
Right.
You see it. They dropped the ball on that shit.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Like,
I agree.
Commanders.
Shit's stupid.
Touchdown, Commanders. Fuck
Shit.
y'all.
Yeah.
Trash ass football team. And then still sticking with the NFL. Brian Flores suing their ass.
Oh yeah, love it, man. I posted something recently, like showing like all the black coaches. Someone's like, "Ooh, that's not accurate." I was like, "Dog, first off, don't jump on a motherfucking post to be like, oh, that shit ain't accurate." Nigga, keep scrolling because
It was niggas jumping on your post?
yeah, man,
Oh.
jumping on post talking about, oh, this is not accurate because it didn't have like Art Shell and maybe like 2 to 3 more head coaches that weren't on there. So I don't give a fuck. It ain't got all the
the
pictures.
thing you talking about the NFL only hired how
Yeah.
many coaches?
Yeah.
Bro, before Arshell, then Arshell like the second black coach in the
Ever.
NFL?
Like, yeah, like ever. And then on top of that, I remember a dude from the Vikings or whatever, but dog.
Denny Green.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like, man, you had all these years of no coaches. Just because you ain't got two don't mean that there ain't no issue. You don't think there's some
Okay,
discriminatory
so
practices?
all right, so a few people was left out the picture. Nigga, there have been white coaches who suck at their job so bad they get
promoted.
fired. Hold on, they get fired in the middle of the season. In the next season, they get hired somewhere.
Immediately.
They get hired as a defensive coordinator, offensive coordinator, analyst. They go to college, get a team, get hired as a head coach in college, and then a few years later, they right back as a head coach. Y'all forgot how bad they was as a fucking head coach when they was a head coach? But y'all and then you got guys like Brian Flores and Jim Caldwell who actually had their teams winning,
turned around,
get fired, and can't get another job.
Like Miami.
Where's Jim Caldwell now? I bet Jim Caldwell like fuck the NFL because I haven't heard his name since he got fired from the Lions, and that was two coaches ago. He been gone.
Just crazy, man.
And that shit's stupid to me, dog. Like these black coaches have a valid reason to sue the pants off the NFL. And the NFL came out with that faggot ass statement talking about the finding the charges are untrue and unfounded or whatever the fuck they be trying to say, man. That shit is trash, dog.
Like, so for instance, they talked about Bill Belichick's text messages and stuff. Like that's the kind of shit. Like even to bring myself into it, like say for instance, they be trying to interview, but they just interviewing just for you to just go waste your gas and sit in there. They know they're not gonna give you the job anyway. Yeah. Like man, like that shit is crazy.
That's how a lot of teams get around the Rooney Rule.
Yeah,
they set up a bunch of interviews with black coaches.
Sit there and then just don't get it.
We got 3 black coaches coming up.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna hire them one of them because they not the coaches we want.
Yeah, but we gonna let them sit there and make it look like we doing anything right.
Bruh, and this kind of my thing with the Rooney Rule that I don't like is I really don't like being forced. Let me rephrase that. I really don't like you being forced to have to consider me.
Yeah,
you know I want you to want me. Yeah, I want you to want me. I want you to consider me for my talents, not because you have to fill a quota.
See what I'm saying? Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Don't pick me because you don't have nobody black, and I'm the only one that fits the bill, or I'm the best one of the black people that fits your bill.
I'm the token you wanted to choose.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
I don't want that. Yeah. I want to be wanted for what I bring to the table. If I'm the best coach out there, Jim Caldwell is a Super Bowl caliber coach. He took a team to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Lost it, but he was there. He had the coach right up there with Tom Brady. every damn year. It was the Colts, it was the Patriots, and it was the fucking Chargers. And Jim Caldwell was there. After Tony Dungy left and went to Tampa. No. Yeah, Tampa.
Yeah,
Tony Dungy went to Tampa.
Right.
Yeah, after Tony Dungy went to Tampa, it was Jim Caldwell in Indianapolis having them in the AFC Championship damn near every year.
He was still winning.
Still winning.
So,
and then
well, I was just gonna say like it just don't make no sense. You had Lovie Smith, winning
Smith
season.
took the Bears to the fucking Super Bowl.
Brian Flores winning, they fired him. So it's like, well, what's the goddamn criteria? Rex Ryan, I forgive him. Rex Ryan, supposedly the great defensive white man, right? Both his sons end up being head coaches in the NFL. What the fuck? Like,
no, Rex Ryan was one of the sons.
No.
You talking about Buddy Ryan?
Buddy Ryan, yeah. Buddy Ryan was the head coach.
Buddy Ryan was the head coach.
Yeah,
both his sons end up Rex and Robbie.
So it's like, man, it's like the nepotism of making it almost like a family business. Like, man, I like that they made note of, I'm going to hire my son to be a coordinator. I'm going to elevate him just like what white people do. I'm going to elevate who I want to, who's close to me, but you won't give the black man a chance. And it is crazy. So it's like,
and how many black coaches' sons is in the NFL coaching?
There you go. Come on. That's all I'm saying.
Nigga, if a black coach hired his son as a coordinator, they lose their mind. That city would lose their fucking mind.
That's exactly that's what I'm talking about.
Who's Pittsburgh?
Andy Reid's son on the coaching staff, but we fuck with Andy Reid though.
Yeah, he is.
Because Andy Reid believe in the black quarterback. But
I mean,
still some bullshit though.
Andy Reid, both his coordinators is black, so
yeah.
But no, not Andy Reid. Tampa.
Yeah,
both his coordinators are black.
Yeah, Bruce Arians.
But look,
but still though, man,
like, Andy Reid. This is the shit I'm talking about. Andy Reid has one of the best, if not the best, offense in the NFL, and his offensive coordinator can't get a head coaching job. Eric Bieniemy can't get a head coaching job. This is the coordinator of the best offense in the NFL.
Can't get one.
He can't get a job.
Crazy.
But you got the coordinator of an 8-8 team getting a head coaching job
at Dallas. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Every motherfucker that go through Dallas get a job, and these niggas ain't won shit since the 90s.
Ain't won nothing since the 90s. So I mean, and now with that being said, it's like if we can see it, and we've done no investigations to, class action means that there is a historical trend of bullshit that has been going on for a long time. This man saying, I'm finally going to call out this organization for their ridiculous practices. It's like if we haven't even done, like, I'm sure there's even way more evidence that shows there's validity to what this man's saying. Like,
oh, most definitely.
Sue the shit out of them.
Sue the pants off their ass.
Yeah. So, man, shout out to Brian Flores. Hope that shit work out.
Get your money, man. Get your motherfucking money. This video of Serena Williams speaking on boundaries has people questioning if she bleaching her skin.
Boundaries?
What she was talking about in the video doesn't really matter.
Oh.
It's just that in the video,
she looked a little lighter.
She looked a little lighter. She looked a lot lighter.
Hey, man.
She looked a lot lighter than the last time we seen her.
Hey, I feel like that's not no comment on that.
They trying to say, the people that defend her saying, well, it's just lighting and makeup. If you want to say that. But I have seen pictures of Serena in the last 24 hours of all her old interviews.
She look different.
Where, I mean, she was younger, of course, but where she was, they had lighting. She had on makeup, but she was a good 2 shades darker than that video. Her skin, but she looked ashy in the video.
She looked ashy.
Because when they brought up them old pictures, She was all good and oiled up. And
When dog said oil.
bruh, I'm not saying that to be funny.
No,
Her skin looked moisturized.
well,
She was glowing. She's nice dark brown complexion. Face.
I mean, you say oil up, made me think about it in another way. But neither here nor there.
Nigga, dog, you sick.
She's fine, nigga. Dog, she's fine.
Oh my
That's why I
God.
laughing. I oiled up, Serena.
All right,
Yes.
I see.
Touche,
nigga.
But I get what you're saying though. I mean, if that's the case, man, sometimes I don't know. Women, the way they perceive their image or what they think, I don't know. That's like on some whole other next level frequency shit. It's like, how in the world you one of the most beautiful women in the world, most celebrated athlete, but still you might think that your skin need to be lighter? Like,
right.
like,
And then the
what is
funny
that?
thing is, Divester Twitter was out there blaming it on black man. But nigga, she married to a whole white person. How you blaming this on us? She married to a white man. And she was dark skinned when she married the white man. So why the fuck does she give a fuck what black men think now?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, like
If anybody, if she bleaching her skin for anybody, it's that white nigga that she go to sleep with every night.
But yeah, man.
Can we
like
talk about something else? Because I really don't want to get into this.
Yeah. Nah,
skin
I'm not
bleaching and
fucking
all
with
that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Self-hate and all that. We
Yeah.
talked about it. If you hate yourself that much, dog, I don't know what to say to you, dog.
Exactly.
Anything I say ain't gonna change your motherfucking mind. Whatever. If
I
y'all
agree.
see the video, you can't say it's lighting because it don't look like there's much light there.
Right.
She looked ashy. She looked like she ain't put on no type of lotion, no type of Vaseline, no type of oil, and she looked 2 shades lighter. So moving on. Let's get into some social shit,
Let's
man.
go quick.
More than a dozen HBCUs get bomb threats on the first day of Black History Month. I think it was up to like 17 when I finally checked it.
Fuck whoever did that and don't make no threats on our campuses.
Right. They said they had one at a Cookman the Monday before, and they said it was like a neo-Nazi group that was doing it. They think.
Yeah. Well, you know what? This is my thing. Okay. You have these particular groups who should have been characterized, being watched, and watching their every move. Because, like I said, they keep on looking at other people as terrorists and different, ethnic groups, but
they the terrorists.
They the terrorists. So it's like, dog, stop looking at us. Dog,
look within.
Look within.
Don't look without. Look within.
Look
it's
within,
you motherfuckers
man.
that's doing the shit.
Look within. You the only one who gun happy and crazy.
Right. I'm glad that they didn't find any explosives on any of the campuses. They canceled classes on the days that they were called in. It's about student safety, man, and that's number one is making sure our students are safe. Yeah, I won't want to send my kid to school and then they gotta deal with bomb threats all the fucking time. Even if it's just a threat. A threat is, you know what I'm saying?
We gotta respect.
You have to respect the threat because it's somebody in that town that hates the idea of black schools so much that even just to fuck with them, they'll call in a bomb threat.
And that's terrible.
And a threat, just the thought of it might be something there. If I'm at school, I don't want to be here. I might be trying to walk to class and a bomb go off because some white motherfucker hates that I'm getting an education with my people. Fuck them.
Just like that.
Yeah. Keep the students safe, man.
That's it. Fuck them crap.
Yeah. You follow Tommy Sotomayor?
Only one time when it was like some controversy that he said, and that, that's the only time I really looked up his name. I checked him out before I got here.
Okay, I don't really follow him. I don't really like a lot of his views on black women because he comes off as someone who hates black women. But I don't know. I don't watch his stuff enough to have that much of an opinion on him. That's just the stuff that I've actually heard him say.
He was beefing with like Tariq Nasheed or something like that.
Yeah, and that kind of was like,
That's my introduction to him.
yeah, that's kind of mine too, where he made light of it, and then we're not gonna get into all that because that yeah. Tommy was on the that one podcast. I'm not gonna say the name of it, and they were talking about single fathers and baby mamas and all this shit. And one of the things struck me that he was like, "This is my advice that I give to all single fathers." And he was like, "Either get full custody or say fuck them kids." He's like, the only two options that black fathers have. And then I'm like, what's your thoughts on that? Because I was like, I'm thinking about it the way he was saying it, because he wasn't saying it as a way to just be like, don't take care of your kids. He was saying, pay child support, because that's, you just want the check. Talking about the baby mama,
Right.
Pay your child support because that's all she wanted was the money anyway.
Right.
And then when the kid get 18, you try to explain the situation. To me, it kind of made sense, but then at the same time, it's like I could never. We talked about Black Fathers last time we recorded.
Right.
I couldn't see myself saying, "Fuck my kids for 18 years, just take a check. I don't want nothing to do with y'all." Nah, I want to try to see my kids however way I can. But the way he was talking about it, it was like black men committing suicide because of the stress that they go through in trying, child support, court fees, just trying to see their kids, just trying to be involved. And he was like, just for like two weekends every other month or some shit like that. So, what's your thoughts on that?
I mean, I get it. I see where he could have somewhat of a valid point, but like I said, we still understand that it takes two. And it's like who you dealing with when when you shoot the club up and you busting that sanctuary of love. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, you have to choose wisely when we're dealing with procreation here. So I get what he's saying, but at the same time, as a man,
Yeah,
our life ain't nothing but sacrifice.
bruh.
It really is. And if you don't understand that as a grown up, nigga, you was just fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all you do is just giving.
Once kids come into the picture, dog,
you're giving.
Sacrifice.
It's sacrifice.
That is the best way to put it.
Yeah, man.
That's the best way to put it. And that's whether you with the mama or you not. You're gonna have to sacrifice something. You have to definitely gonna have to sacrifice your time. You have to sacrifice your paper.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to sacrifice your sanity sometimes because these kids will drive you nuts.
Right.
And dealing with a baby mama that won't let you see your kids will drive you nuts. Yeah. So I mean, the advice itself, the way he put it, made sense.
Yeah,
but again,
logically,
logically it made sense, and that's where he was coming from. He was like, men think logically. So logically speaking, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you were in that situation, taking all emotions out of it, and the emotions of not seeing your children, taking that out of it, being able to say, all right, fuck it, I don't want to deal with you. I'm already in a situation where I have to pay. All you want is the money, take the money.
Right.
And then I'll see my kids when I get to see my kids.
Yeah.
If it's when they 18, then that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Logically, because another way he was putting it is because women can get abortions whenever they want. They can decide and choose. They can say fuck them kids before the kid even get here. And even when the kid get here, they can say fuck them kids and put them up for adoption, drop them off at the fire station or whatever.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a man, you put him in a position where he doesn't get to choose.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh baby, I'm pregnant.
That's like look at him.
I'm not ready to be a father. Oh well, I'm having this baby, and I'm gonna take your ass to court, and I'm gonna get my money, and you gonna pay for your man, and you ain't never gonna see your kids.
And now you stuck in something.
I didn't want kids.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to be a father. But now, right.
Now you stuck in something.
And even then, he still can't fully get away. Because why? Child support.
Yeah. Now I'm garnishing your wages. And everyone's different. Like I met dudes who probably paying like a G a month. I met some people who got 2 kids and they only paying $200 a month. So it's like there is no universal way in how the courts do that shit. All you know is that the courts are in your shit.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying. So I get what he's saying.
Logically, it makes sense. It's just that that's one of the harder things to take your emotions out of.
Yeah, it just sounds harsh, and there's a lot of facets to that, and every situation is different. But logically speaking, I get it.
West Hollywood City Council approves measure to confirm policies were put in place to reduce black home ownership over several generations.
Systemic.
Short terms, they're saying they approved in West Hollywood, they approved looking into studying reparations for people that was redlined.
Well, I mean, if that means that there's going to be some type of get back or something, I've heard that before, so that's good.
Yeah, it's good. You don't need to approve a study. Just approve the reparations. You know it's been done. You don't have to study it. The proof is already there. You don't have to study it.
Well, yeah, I'm saying like, what are we
if you're gonna give them families and descendants of them families their reparations, just give it to them. Redlining was a thing. Redlining is still a thing.
Still,
where the actual practice of it was banned in 1968, but they still find ways to
do it.
Yeah,
they still find ways to do it today.
Yeah, they still find ways to say we don't want to give your black ass a loan for no house.
Still,
not at all. Yeah,
and we'll discriminate against you, but we'll give Habib a business loan to open up another juicy crab
or a liquor store. Or a liquor store.
Yep, I know. Like I said, it's like they just had a great saving opportunity. They just been saving all their money overseas. They came over here and bought a liquor
if
store.
You think that shit, you stupid as hell. Somebody told me that they save a lot of the people that come over here have money already. No, they do not. They come over here broke as fuck.
They
the
get
Chinese people, them Asians, Koreans, they come over here broke as hell.
And get a motherfucking
they
business
come over
loan.
Here broke. Number one, they get fucking SSI free money off the bat. And that's why a lot of immigrant families have a lot of people that come because every one of them gets a check. So they're already getting SSI. Then they get the business loan. Then you see them in these big ass houses. You know what's paying for that house? SSI.
Yeah.
And then they getting free.
And then say, for instance, you get a liquor store, that shit'll pay for itself in a month.
Especially since you putting the liquor store smack dab in the middle of the black community.
And all you niggas want to get drunk.
Bruh. Shit. That was too many motherfucking, and we look. Too many damn. I heard 3 different fucking effects at the same time, but that's how it be, dog.
Yep.
That's how it
be.
Niggas
want to get drunk, so they winning.
Yeah. Then moving on. Texas school district bans books on race and sexuality. I agree with half of that.
Yeah, sexuality, absolutely. Take that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, only time sexuality or something whatever should be taught is in health class.
Exactly.
And that is it. But that whole
and in that you teach about reproductive
Yeah.
health.
That's it.
That's teaching kids about transgender is it has nothing to do
with health.
Nothing to do with health. Unless y'all want to finally admit that it's a mental health issue, then I'll accept your argument. But if not, I don't need my child to know anything about gender reaffirming surgery operations, none of that shit.
Yeah, like we're not talking about that.
They don't even know about it. If you want to mention in the history books that specific person of history that made a contribution to society was homosexual, I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah,
I don't care. Especially if it has something to do with contributions made to America.
Yeah. You talking about somebody who fought for some rights?
Yeah, like all right. Okay. If you want to talk about Ellen, when she came out on live TV, that's a moment in history that should be spoken about because that was a big step. Her and Rosie O'Donnell when they came out, that was like you never seen nobody come out on this. And then I think the dude from Will and Grace or whatever one of them other TV shows. That all right, I don't give a damn. Yeah, if you want to talk about James Baldwin, I don't really care that you mentioned that he was gay because it doesn't. Him being gay had nothing to do
with what the fuck he was
talking about. He ain't even say shit about him being gay.
It's like stuff in the proper context. Like even with that being said, it's got to be keep it in the proper context. Like okay, if you fought for rights, if you was got something done and you happen to be a part of that community, that's one thing. But you being a part of that community is not the thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
See,
like
history is history.
Yeah,
that's what sexuality is sexuality. That's something different that a lot of parents don't want their kids knowing about, like kindergarten through 8th grade, 7th grade. They don't need to be. You don't need to be talking about sex in school.
So man,
just yet.
I teach kindergarten through 2nd. So it's like okay, so man, so you have a 2nd grader in class talking about they bi. Now, mind you, of course, they don't know what they talking about. You're not doing anything, or whatever the case may be, but you're proclaiming this and saying it. But then, if somebody else mentions it, you get upset. And it's like, the thing is, you've been exposed to this type of these thoughts
you're
or
in
whatever.
2nd grade.
But
you're
in
the
the 2nd grade.
Do you even know
about nothing? And it's like, because this stuff continues to be put up on social media and different things like that, these kids, they know about things they shouldn't know. You know what I'm saying?
In 2nd grade, you shouldn't even.
Man, you should be wanting to play. Go outside and play and laugh and eat candy.
I ain't bi.
And then
what does that even mean? What does it mean?
Like, what does it mean?
What does it mean?
Like, stop it.
I like boys and girls.
Like, man,
in what context? What does context mean? All right, now shut the fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
once the conversation starts getting to too complex for a child,
you like chill,
because that's a complex conversation.
It is.
You talking about if you ask any child, you like boys and girls? I like everybody.
That's what I'm saying. Like they not even thinking in
they
that.
Not thinking. That's the whole point right there. When you talk to a child, and that's why these parents get on my fucking nerves when they talk about, well, my son came to me and said that he likes boys and girls. Yeah, dumbass, he likes playing with both boys and girls.
Just like that. I'm like I said, his motherfucking ass be jumping rope and learning how to run straight.
Ask him, do he like kissing boys? Hell no.
Like, yeah.
What? No.
Punch your ass in the chest.
No, I like playing with. I like playing.
Like, but it just,
you got kids,
but it ain't even really just that. But we know what we talking about. It's like, man, it's just it's too much, man. Like I said, the world is, like I said, stop promoting sexuality to kids. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and trying to take race out of like just They really don't want you talking about that's critical race theory right there. They really just it ain't taking race out. They want us to stop talking about slavery.
That's it.
And the civil rights movement.
That's it. Just
and
take it
y'all
out.
sicking dogs on us when we just wanted to go to school.
And you know
we
what
just wanted to ride the bus.
And you know what I characterize?
We just wanted to go to the store.
Yeah, I characterize it as getting a rap tape from Walmart with no curses. You just don't like that shit.
I hate it.
I like I said, man. The first time I got a tape from Walmart, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is edited. There ain't no curse word." Like, dog, you just be like, "This is some bullshit." That's history.
Yeah,
that's history. You up here want to gloss over stuff. It makes slavery wasn't that bad. We weren't really fighting for much. Niggas just, you know what I'm saying? We were just upset about where we was at in life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And we were indentured servants, and we just want to keep it at that. But everything's kumbaya. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. I want all the curses.
We need the gritty motherfucking
I want the curses.
details. We need to see the feet chopped off.
Yeah. We need
to see the lash marks on the back.
Yep. I need to see it. Because when I put my middle finger up to you crackers, I want that shit to stand up like the American flag.
I want it to mean something.
I want you to know it.
When I do it, I want it to mean something. I don't want you to know why.
I want you to know why when I say fuck you with so much passion. When I say that, I mean, I want you to know, dog, I meant that from the bottom of my soul.
My motherfucking soul.
Like I said, if I was to get on camera, if I was on the view, I'd be like,
Dear Santa.
That right there. And I'd be like, man, fuck
you. Go pay what you motherfucking owe.
Man.
Y'all did that to my ancestors?
Yeah.
I want to see the pictures of Negroes hanging from trees. There's a bunch of them hanging. Bruh, if you ever just looked up lynching, the act of it, like if you just you type in lynch in a Google search or lynch mob or whatever, just Google it.
Mm-hmm.
It's some of the most gruesome pictures you ever seen, dog. It's just groups of black people hanging. They ain't just hang one or two sometimes. They hung niggas. Hung us from trees.
Man. No.
Beat the fuck out of us first.
And then did that. Castrate, cut your balls off.
Castrate you, scalped you, skinned you. They did so much shit to.
And you
the act of lynching is not hanging you from a tree.
No.
The act of lynching is a mob of people exacting street justice on a motherfucker.
Yeah. And it's like, and you sit here today and feel like you
That's
have
why
to
it's called a lynch mob.
Yeah. But today you still have to edit what you say.
And that motherfucking history is so gruesome. That's why they don't. When you turn a mirror on a motherfucker and they don't like what they see, what they gonna tell you to do? Put that shit away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You put glasses on and your vision becomes clear,
man,
and you don't like what you see, what you gonna do?
I want to see that shit.
Man, I liked it better when it was fuzzy. I put the goddamn glasses on.
Straight up.
Shit, I saw everything for what it really was.
Straight up.
My glasses back on.
But man, it's crazy, man. Like I said, man, it's the world is wild. It's like, man, we want everything else is all right. We want to teach y'all about all this binary gender fluid shit. But hey, this shit about what y'all did to black people, hey man, just take a big ass marker and just scratch that shit out. Man, fuck.
Chicago pig that killed Laquan McDonald was released from prison after serving 3 years of a 7-year sentence.
Green ass crack.
Fuck him! Fuck him up against the wall!
The Jack SWAT pig who worked drunk will get to keep his job. He admitted to working drunk on multiple occasions.
Damn.
Fuck him! Fuck him up against the wall!
Nigga, if I show up drunk to my job, I'm getting fired that day.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
If I admit to being drunk on previous occasions at the job, I'm getting fired that day. Why does this pig get to keep his job? That's here, bruh.
Dog, let me tell you something. They the biggest gang in Jacksonville.
Nigga.
They the biggest gang in Jacksonville.
Let's move it on to entertainment, my nigga. J. Cole crowned himself the best rapper alive on Benny the
Heard the
Butcher's
verse.
Johnny P's Caddy collab.
Johnny P's Caddy.
That
Excellent song.
Fire.
Excellent song. Benny the Butcher, of course, my motherfucking dog. Best one of it, definitely in my top 5 today. But Cole's verse on there was ridiculous. Ridiculous. To me, he just
He
continues.
still ain't had a bet. I like Benny the Butcher's verse better, but still.
Yeah. But just the things that Cole says, to me, it just further solidifies his spot. They're the top 3. They're the top 3. Kendrick, Cole, Drake. Still top 3.
Yeah. And Drake don't get up there because of his bars. He's up there because of his sales.
Well, and I like that you said that because have you heard a really crazy verse from Drake lately?
We've already fucking discussed this shit.
There ain't even no crazy.
There ain't no. You can't rap a fucking Drake verse. He got one-liners that people turn into memes and shit. Yeah. Ain't nobody rapping a Drake verse. Just nigga.
Cole verse.
When you heard, and I keep bringing this because it's my favorite verse. When you heard Eminem's verse on Not Still Dre, Forgot About Dre. Bruh, that's one of the illest verses. No matter what you feel about, I don't rank Eminem in my top 10, but that's one of my favorite top 10 verses.
Yeah, that shit was hard.
So what do you say to somebody you hate or anyone trying to bring trouble your way? Want to resolve things in a bloodier way? Just study your tape event. Nigga, I could rap that shit front to back, upside down, side to side, because that's my... Nigga, I don't do that with Drake verses. Nope. I don't care to. Like, you're not saying nothing.
Nope. Cole shit was hard.
Nigga, it's some Cole verses.
Yeah, like I said, Big Crit is my dog, too.
Yeah. I wish Crit would have got that more exposure. Because he's supposed to be, when he drops something,
it should be
we're supposed to care. Like we care when J. Cole drops, like we care when Drake drops, like we care when Kendrick drops.
And I agree.
Kendrick drops
on a national level.
When Kendrick drops, that shit finna be
it's gonna be ridiculous.
Now, I can't wait to this fucking Super Bowl because I know we getting an announcement.
Shows I believe so. But
I know we getting an announcement.
And for the record, when you listen to, Crit, I went to one of his concerts. Crit do sold out crowds. He do good merch. Like I said,
niggas like he got fans.
Like I said, he's got fans. Like I said, his presence on YouTube and Spotify, like he's solid. It's just like he just don't get the.
He got a new song out.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I like that shit.
That shit clean.
That's why are you so cool?
Yeah, man.
You say we don't need that money. You say we don't need that money.
For real.
Man, it's like he do stuff like that. He I wouldn't say he kind of in that lane of Andre 3000 where I can rap my ass off, but I want to try some new shit. I want to try some other shit. Like that. That's so cool. It's a minute 60-second long song.
Yeah.
A minute 60 seconds. 2 minutes, dumbass. It's a minute and 50 something second song.
Yeah.
Like it ain't even 2 minutes long.
2 verses.
2 short ass verses.
2 short verses.
And it's just a cool ass song.
Yeah, man. Like I said. But yeah, I liked it. Cole's verse was clean. Can't wait to hear more. Definitely ready for Tanner Talk 4. That Benny the Butcher, because Tanner Talk 3, classic. So yeah, man. I enjoyed it.
I'm gonna have to I keep saying it. I gotta put myself on a more Griselda because I don't really listen to him like that.
I listen to all these shit.
I know you do. But it's just like the thing with me is once I started finding out they got a lot of shit. I'm like, dog, you already got a lot of shit. And I'm like, now I gotta pick and choose. Like, god damn, dog.
High quality music.
Yeah. So I mean, what I hear from them now, I do enjoy. But it's like I'm not going back and
listening to
all the old shit.
Yeah, niggas can rap.
But that's dope. Ye's camp denies that he's spreading rumors about Pete Davidson having AIDS.
I ain't gonna lie, don't really care about that. Don't really care about that, man. I think, like I said, Kanye West on a whole different frequency.
It sounds like some petty shit he would say. You fucking with my wife.
Yeah.
Bitch, he got AIDS.
Yep, I'm spreading shit.
Anthony Hamilton versus Music Soul Child on Valentine's Day for verses.
It's gonna be some hot shit. I think that'd be a nice one.
Yep.
That'd be a nice one.
Yep.
Music Soul Child need a good look. When that nigga tried to do that alter ego shit, that shit was a fail. Epic fail. He tried to like rap with a mask on. He was like, nah, dog. Like, dog, stick to what people know you for. Singing good ass
We
music.
can't all be Black Tie.
Yeah, that shit was crazy. Like niggas are like, this is my alter ego. It allows me to be able to do this.
Music, shut up.
Nigga, shut that shit up.
Sing love.
Sing, yeah, that's it.
That's all you do.
Yeah.
Bruh. When it comes to this versus, dog,
Yeah.
I fucks with Anthony Hamilton,
Got
dog, but
great
I'm
music.
just saying, nigga.
Great music.
Music play love is he gonna clear the room out, and you know it's gonna be nothing but females in that audience because I hope they do it live. It'll be nothing but women
That
there.
should be clean though. I would check it out.
You
I'm
gonna
not
hear
an
them
R&B
singing
nigga.
it from front to back.
Yeah. Like I'm clearly not an R&B nigga, but I would listen to that shit. I would listen to them. I would check it out. You know.
Yeah, I was like, I have the right song.
Yeah, that's
Cause didn't Keisha Cole sing a song called "Love" too?
Yeah.
I don't like hers. It's a lot of people that argue up and down that it's a good song, but if you listen to that song, she's fucking destroying that motherfucker.
Yeah, because
she can't fucking sing.
Yeah, that's what people's argument is.
What I was missing, but
That's exactly how she sound, dog.
Hey,
she sound like a cat trying to hit the high note with a sore throat.
Hood booker.
Man, that's not nice. That's not nice.
I mean, that's what they call them though. It's like hood boogie, like you know what I'm saying? Like that's the hood booger song, love anthem.
Hey, they love that song.
They love that song.
I thought you was calling Keisha Cole a hood boogie.
Oh nah. She's good. She's
I was
good.
say that's not
like,
nice.
Keisha
Cool's
cool.
Cool.
No, it's the hood.
Still cool.
It's the hood boogie
she just
anthem.
can't sing.
It's the girl with the tracks that's about to fall out in Animal Print spandex theme song.
Look, they hit that.
Like she talking about me. Yeah, that's the you know what I'm saying? That's my tracks falling out and I need to go to the hair store with my spandex and my belly showing theme song. Straight up.
Man. I should have moved this to last. There's 4 men that were arrested in the overdose death of Michael K. Williams.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Not the one I was looking for, but that's the one we'll use.
Yeah. But sad to say, man, I mean, hey, that fentanyl shit,
you can't really tell niggas to leave it alone. Because they don't know it's in the shit.
They don't even know it's in there.
So what you gonna say? Stop doing the drug. Yeah. But
you wouldn't know it's in there. They mix it in there. No.
First glance. Stop doing drugs. Think about your health. Stop doing drugs. But you can't tell somebody with a problem to just stop doing it. That's why they have a problem. That's why it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you never know if a nigga might just be working his way out of it, but he just need a fix. He go get the fix, and that's the one that do him in. Because it got that shit in it.
Well, and then like
and I like this because you need to get caught selling that shit, go to jail.
Yeah.
Them fucking pigs that sold kilos of the shit, they need to be in the mother. It was police selling. It's police putting that shit on the streets, dog.
Yeah, well, Netflix had this crazy one where they was showing people with the shit and getting high with it, and it was like, dog, are we kind of like witnessing a crime on a Netflix show? Like,
probably.
It's like, dog, this shit is crazy. Like niggas are straight up zombies with that shit. Like that shit is not cool. So man, hey, whoever they think did it, if you did it, nigga, I hope you under the jail. Took an amazing talent from the world.
Guilty! That nigga is guilty!
Straight up.
Oh, was it this one I was looking for?
You going to jail?
Oh, yeah, that's my shit.
You going to jail?
A couple of these niggas. Hey, let me. Well, you keep going. Or
nah, I asked you a question.
We still on entertainment?
Yeah.
Dog. We got to talk about Bill Cosby. Remember that the documentary? They just dropped that shit with that Kamal Bell.
Fuck Kamal Bell, dog. I don't want to talk about it, but go ahead.
Yeah, well,
I do, because but I haven't seen it.
Thing. So this is the thing
Why we got to talk about Bill Cosby? But go ahead.
Well, it's this is my thing about it. It's like, okay, found another black man.
That's why I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
man, you found another black man to so-called like direct this thing. Like, what is the point of that? The man been kicked while he down, so it's like we want to just expose it even more.
Dog,
Like,
what
dog,
is Bill Cosby doing right now? But probably laying in bed,
yeah,
getting ready to transition.
trying to live. You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
just trying to live out his days. Leave that man
yeah,
alone.
yeah.
Leave that man alone.
Like,
This
dog.
is the thing that really, and y'all can say whatever you want about me for having this motherfucking view, but if you didn't catch me while I was doing the shit,
Yeah,
if I'm 80 something years old, don't try to put me in jail for it now.
yeah,
Let me live. I've lived.
yeah,
I have lived.
yeah.
I've done what I've done, and I have lived. By the time I get 81, 82, 83, 84, I'm already 1 foot out the door.
Yeah.
He don't deserve to die in jail.
No, but,
He does not deserve to die in jail.
but yeah,
The good Bill Cosby has done far outweighs whatever bad y'all speculate that he's
yeah,
done.
because you don't know. Because you don't know.
Let that man live out his life.
But my thing
Y'all
just
got motherfuckers like Roman Polanski who you allowed
yeah,
to flee the fucking country and get them the niggas that y'all should get.
yeah,
Because they was found guilty and then you let the motherfuckers escape
just like that.
and ain't nobody trying to bring that nigga back.
So
He's the motherfucker that should die in jail.
So the thing is, like, man, it's like my thing is black men allow themselves to be used as an agent of destroying the black community. Like
Fuck
Hannibal
'em, man.
Buress, Kamal Bell, like dog. I kind of wanted to like check out your comedy. I actually looked at his comedy special. I'm like, okay, I like
Hannibal?
the fact that Chris. Oh no, Kamal
Kamal?
Bell. Like I looked
That
at his
nigga
comedy
not
special.
funny.
No, not really. But it was like I'm trying to support you because Chris Rock gave you a chance. Chris Rock, thought.
But look,
something
that's
else,
why
but,
these motherfuckers
like,
start
stop
talking
doing
about
it.
Bill Cosby. Because they B-list, C-list. Kamal Bell does a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stuff for
Comedy Central or something.
was it Comedy Central or was it
He had like a little show on Comedy Central.
yeah, but it was that it was another channel where you remember where never mind.
Yeah,
It was
but
not stars, but it started with an X. It's like that one station where they do a lot of stuff for men. Spike.
yeah,
Spike.
yeah.
I
That's
don't even think it was Spike, was it? That's the name of the channel, but I don't
Yeah.
think he did a lot of stuff for Comedy Central and another TV station.
Yeah. No, I remember that. But it was like
he is not funny. His stand-ups is boring as fuck.
it was. It is boring. Like it's just talking about him being married to a white woman.
Yeah. But see, and that's the thing right there. We talked about that shit last year. Can you be pro-black?
Yeah. Like you trying real
Look,
hard to make it
you
seem like
got to. When you pro-black, when you black and you married to them, they have access to you, and they can get you to do stuff that benefits them and not us.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby going to jail don't benefit us.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm just just saying like, man, just black men allow themselves to be agents. Like I said, we episode token niggas.
Yeah.
And it's like it's like, dog, I cannot, even if I knew that he did it or whatever, dog, I'm not making no documentary. You know what I'm saying? Now the one thing that I did see that was interesting is they're finally gonna talk about that Playboy mansion. They finna shit on Hugh Hefner's name. I'm ready for that shit.
Hugh dead. What you gonna do?
Yeah. You ever?
He dead already.
Yeah. Like I said, but while he was alive, he was like a motherfucking hero to people.
Yeah.
Like, people thought he was all this, but you got motherfuckers locked in a motherfucking room doing orgies, like the same damn thing.
But he's dead.
Yeah.
Why y'all ain't talk about that shit when he was alive? Y'all
Yeah.
knew the shit was going on.
But you turn
Like
the blind eye.
you can't lock a motherfucker in a room
Yeah.
and make them perform an orgy and nobody say nothing for 50 fucking years and then this nigga die and now he used to lock us in.
Yeah.
Bitch, why you ain't say that shit when he was alive?
Yeah, you ain't say nothing.
You know how big Playboy got?
Yeah.
Playboy was huge.
You ain't say nothing.
Playboy is huge now.
Yeah.
Y'all could have nipped that shit in the bud.
Yeah.
Nipped it in the bud If these niggas is doing all type of degenerate shit
He lived like a king all the way to the end.
up until the end,
To
he
the end.
died. He died married to 3 young ass women.
3 young as hell, laying with your 70, 80-year-old something self. Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But we got to keep on kicking Bill
But we
Cosby
wanna
while he
fucking
down.
kick Bill Cosby.
We got to
Like,
keep kicking
come
him.
on, man.
So this is somebody got to talk about Bill Cosby.
Motherfucking Elvis
Married his
married
14-year-old cousin. But we just gonna just
Woody Allen.
that little Asian girl.
Y'all niggas ain't, man, leave Bill Cosby the fuck alone.
leave
Man.
him alone.
What? Hey, it's speculated. Y'all keep saying that he admitted to shit. He never admitted to drugging nobody unwillfully. They knew what the fuck they was taking. They knew he was giving them pills. Y'all took the motherfucking pill. It was in his deposition. Read the deposition. If you read it, ain't nowhere in there where he says he drugged people without their knowledge.
Crazy.
Nowhere. Read the shit. For all y'all people that say y'all read it, read it again. It ain't in there.
Man.
But y'all want to. He admitted to doing it. Where?
Yeah, but just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, fuck Kamal Bell, man.
It's her.
Want to talk about Whoopi Goldberg? These last few we can run through quickly because we had time. So
Whoopi, that shit was bullshit. But I get it.
She got suspended for 2 weeks.
You know what I'm saying? It's an ethno religion. Like I said, the average white person on the street cannot tell that another white person is Jewish. Like, man, you have to see it. Like I said, when she said it wasn't about race, about inhumanity to man, they took what she said out of context. And then the fact that she had to walk it back and apologize, to me, is just
she walked it back and apologized twice.
Yeah, and it just further shows that, like we said before, is that the Jewish community and gay community are bullies. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, most of those studios in California or these big studios, they're owned by Jewish benefactors. And you know what I'm saying? When you see all that Rothstein and Goldstein, they run all that shit.
And the funny thing is, her name is Whoopi Goldberg,
which is a Jewish name. So it's like, man, we just gotta just keep it funky. Like dog, they bullies. Like I said, black people need to own their shit so you can say whatever the fuck you want. And don't walk back shit, because if they want you to walk back shit about the Holocaust, well, okay, then why y'all want us to walk back shit about slavery?
You know, the funny thing is about this is a lot of people is calling this Whoopi's chickens coming home to roost, because she done did some suspect shit back in the day. That Ted Danson shit, where he dressed up in blackface and roasted her for I don't know how long, called her a nigga a couple times. Hey, but see, this the thing. Ted Danson did that. He never got canceled.
Nope.
Again, you go on Spotify, and we gonna talk about Spotify. You listen to your favorite rapper, you gonna hear the word nigga at least 5 times. Yeah. At least 5 times.
At least. At the minimum.
I don't know. It's probably a few. I don't know too many rap songs by black and Latino rappers where I haven't heard the song nigga at least twice. It's in there. Mm-hmm. They gonna say nigga. Trinidad James, nigga.
nigga.
Gold all of my watch. Nigga.
You know
like,
you gotta be a highly skilled rapper not to use the
you
N-word.
Listen to our podcast and hear the word nigga quite a bit. Quite a bit.
In the right context.
This podcast ain't going nowhere. They ain't flagging us for saying nigga a billion motherfucking times.
Nope.
Them rap songs, they ain't flagging them for saying nigga at all. Mm-hmm. Hell, even Joe Rogan on his podcast said nigger. They wasn't talking about getting his ass off of motherfucking Spotify for that.
Nope.
But let this nigga start talking about COVID. Oh, I'm pulling my shit off of Spotify. Yep. I was like, I was thinking about this, and I was like, we might have to consider consider leaving our shit. What we gonna do with our podcast? Because it's on Spotify. But then I thought about it. I'm like, no, nigga, we say nigga a million times, and they ain't. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wasn't talking about leaving. Like there was India Irie that brought this shit up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like India Irie, you wasn't talking about pulling your music off Spotify before. And Joe Rogan's been on Spotify for a while, a few years. Now you want to pull your music off of Spotify? Like whatever, man. Look. Fact of the matter is, they trying to make it to where you can't say shit about COVID.
Oh yeah.
Don't call that shit a hoax, bruh. I'm gonna show you. So now when we go to upload the episode, they got it right at the top. Have you read Spotify's new rules of blah blah blah? And it's right there. You can't mention anything that's gonna be a danger to anybody, bro. You can't talk about COVID or AIDS or anything like that being a hoax. You can't. It say you can't make disparaging remarks about another person's religion. Something. I'll show it to you. But they got a whole bunch of new motherfucking rules, and I'm like, this is what it came down to. Like because Joe Rogan has his opinion. Now y'all go in here and well, you can't say this, you can't say that, and you can't say that. All right. All right. We'll see. We'll motherfucking see. Yep, close to it. We can breeze through these.
Yeah, quick.
I saw a video with Nicki Minaj and Kevin Samuels. They had a nice little discussion on IG Live, but Nicki fans was mad because she didn't diss them.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah, dog. We can be civil. We can be civil.
That's the problem. We can like how is that surprising that people can be civil?
Yeah, like what she gotta be.
She's supposed to jump on there and just start dissing this nigga because of clips that y'all post
that you offended by.
First thing he said was, "Have you watched my whole videos?" Nicki admitted, "Nah, I just see clips." He's like, "Well, you probably seen the clips out of context. Let me tell you what really happened." And they had a real good conversation. I like that shit. I like that. Number one, that Nicki, who is a boisterous personality, she get up there and be cordial and ask questions, and with her own little flair because she's Nicki Minaj. But she asks questions, and she said she's like, I didn't come on there just to diss this man. We wanted to have a real conversation. That's why we on here, and that was dope. So shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Right.
Summer Walker.
What that ass talking about?
Bro, you ain't seen that picture? She got a new hairdo.
Oh yeah, no, I saw what you said.
Finish him, looking ass.
It worked for certain people. It don't work for everybody.
Bruh, I seen they said she looked like Goro. They said she looked like dude off of Avatar, the Prince, when he when he was in season 1 with that bald head. Hey man, look. And then again, we been told y'all she need help, mental health, blah blah blah. Prince ain't no mental health. She just weird.
All there is to it.
That chick just a goofy ass little girl looking for attention.
That's it. Stuff to stand out.
I'm gonna shave my. I always wanted to try this hairdo.
Do you?
Bitch, please. I wanted to say that, but you watch Power?
Not the new shit.
All right, so we ain't gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we could do a season finale preview, but you don't watch it, so.
Yeah, only seen up to when he get locked up. I need to watch 8 episodes.
Up to where Tariq got locked up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyway, so black-owned business feature. This right here.
Okay, what is this?
The twisted up comb. Just to twisting up your hair.
What?
on the website. They say it's the best way to twist your hair up. I ain't gonna do the whole thing, but I'll just demonstration.
Right.
I ain't got no product in my hair, so it ain't gonna, my hair ain't gonna twist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, it's a black-owned company. It's a different look than the sponge. They've been out for a while too, but most you go to a barber and you ask them to twist your hair, they're gonna use a sponge. But
Right.
you can't really clean the sponge. You can't really wash it. This right here, throw this bitch in the dishwasher, wash it off. You can get a rag, wash it off, rinse, run it under some water, clean, and it worked. This what I was using when I had my hair up. This what I use to twist my hair up. You know what I'm saying? Throw a
Was
little
that
product.
what we went to Daytona?
Yeah.
Work?
All last year when I had my hair, that little fade I was doing, all last year.
Okay.
So, I use this. I don't use the sponge because this shit right here, it catch your hair and it give it a curl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cool,
So that's a nice little twist, man.
Yes, sir.
So you can find them at twistedup.com and IG is at twistedup, TWISTITUP. For all y'all that say, man, you ain't gotta come at us like this about spelling. Just spell it. All right. Let me get your last word.
Nick, no. First off, we want don't be an agent. I gotta put like this. One thing that I despise. I despise dudes who are basically like agents for the enemy. You know what I'm saying? So always remember like what side you on. I mean, we don't want to always say that there's a line in the sand, but nigga, there's a line in the sand. You know what I'm saying? You always black community
and
first.
It ain't thin.
Yeah, always black community first. You know what I'm saying? Pro black. For black fathers, black mothers, want to make sure that we continue community. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we need to just keep preaching: community and financial literacy.
Facts. I like that. So you know what time it is, man. Y'all listening to this? Probably gonna be a Sunday, maybe. I don't know if you at home chilling with your girl, at wife clocking it, at work clocking in. I don't fucked up my whole outro. You at work clocking in, at work clocking out, or just at work. Got us in your background. You typing up that motherfucking resume because you need a job, or whatever you doing. You at the park getting them 100 shots in before bedtime because you trying to make it to the NBA, or you at the field running motherfucking wind sprints because you trying to make it on the team next fall. You trying to make varsity, or you trying to get that scholarship, or you trying to make the league, or you trying to make that. Even if you trying to make that minor league pro team, nigga, that semi-pro team. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you doing. You know what I'm saying? You got a business you trying to start and you writing up your business plan. Hey, I just want you to do one thing. Do that shit with the confidence of 10 goddamn Jada kids. If you tell them you the best motherfucking businessman out there, your product is the best in the motherfucking world. I don't give a damn if you sell peanuts. Your peanuts is the saltiest and they taste the best. They the saltiest, but they don't make you that thirsty. That would be a good motherfucking peanut. you run them wind sprints like you goddamn Usain Bolt out there, nigga. You going to the motherfucking Olympics. You know what I'm saying? If you got that much confidence, you can't lose for a damn shit. You'll win that life. You know what I'm saying? Living love like it's your last. Living love like it's all you have. This has been the Fuck That Shit Dog podcast.
We out.